Hey everyone, this is my first time filming a long form video for you guys, and I thought that the most appropriate thing to do for this would be unboxing my first ever collector edition Monster High doll, which is of my favorite character. Yeah, I know the Midnight Runway Frankie did not, or appears to have not, been very popular, but I love Frankie and I'm very, very excited for this doll. So, pulling this up here, when I received this, I was surprised to find a box neatly packed within another box. And it was wrapped in tissue paper and it looked really pretty. But the back is so much prettier, which is a shame. I love this blue stitching, iridescent stuff. But yeah, like why would you not do it on here and just do, like that makes me sad. But yeah, the box is really cool. Whoop. Frankie, could you stand back up, please? Don't fall. Don't fall. Yeah, the box is really pretty. I can see how part of the price would go into this alone. For people who are like myself who don't really collect things for like being on display in boxes, that can be annoying, but it's nice quality cardboard. Or paperboard? I don't know the difference. I think it's paperboard. But yeah, it's like completely black on the inside, super sturdy cardboard, which I wasn't expecting. Getting on to Frankie! This is actually my first time seeing Frankie, and I'm gonna have to raise you guys up. You can kind of see me a little bit. Let's pull that off with dust cover, I think. Which is a little smudged. I mean, I guess that makes sense. Somebody had to put it in there. Set that over there. This is my first opportunity to see Frankie, and I don't own a single new Frankie. Every G1 Frankie that I own is thrifted. I came into Monster High in 2019, you know, a smidge late. So yeah, I've never gotten one in box before, and oh, I'm so excited. It's nice to see the kind of like what green tinge skin they used here. I have like a few that I have thrifted that are their hair is a mess, that are G1, but they're getting harder to find, which is so tragic. But yeah, I'm so excited. Squish. There we go. Oh, look at their face. Oh, I didn't know if I was gonna like the rooted lashes or not, but they're really pretty. They're delicate. Oh my gosh, I didn't expect that. I've never had a collector doll like this before. And granted, like, she's not like some of the Integrity or some of the really expensive like other dolls, I think, but $75 is still a lot to pay for what is ostensibly a toy. But yeah, I did not expect, and like you can see, let's see if I can zoom. I'm doing great at this, guys. I can zoom in there. Yeah, you can see one side her lashes are a little fussed up. But yeah, oh, I love the green. Green is one of my favorite colors. So when I saw that this Midnight Runway Frankie was getting like that green added to the hair and various accessories, like the ones down there, I was super excited. Similarly to like Claudine, what is that line called? The Skulltimate line was getting the green. I just really like it. I cannot wait to clip her out, and yeah, it looks like it's going to be fairly easy. This piece right here looks like it just comes right. Can you just come right out? Oh, you do! Interesting. I'm going to sit that down someplace I will not step on it. Okay, so this just comes right out and is like a little foldable piece of cardboard. I don't want to destroy it because I'm going to want to put it back into the box and see what I can do about connecting the, whatever this thing is called, doll stand, onto the box so that Frankie can be standing and still have that pretty kind of blue background. But yeah, knowing that I can at the very least get the plastic bits easily out, it makes me very happy. So yeah, let's get snipping, even though this is like the most nervous I've ever been cutting a doll out of a box. Because again, $75 is a lot. I love that you can definitely tell for my first video on YouTube, I am definitely nervous because, you know, anxiety is a thing. Where do I want to start? It looks, okay, that's rubber banded in. That's easy, theoretically. I shouldn't say things are easy before I have an opportunity to try. Come out. Why is it? Aha. You wouldn't think that this would be that hard, because it's not. There we go. Oh yeah, I did see reviews that it was a saddle stand. I've never, outside of, I have one doll that uses saddle stands, and it is like a display only doll. It is a jean, a 1997 jean doll. I can't, Ashton Galleries? Can't remember fully, but we'll see if this bothers me or not. Okay. And then I'm avoiding cutting Frankie out as long as possible because I've definitely done the thing where I have cut hair and various other things because I'm a little clumsy. So this just goes in here like, yeah, okay. The base of this seems very small, right? Is that just me? I don't have a original Monster High stand at all, so I've never actually seen what they look like. I know they're not, are they not saddle? This feels like an okay plastic. I think they're waist clipped ones like that. So let's move on to Frankie, and let's see. Luckily their shoes aren't attached to anything. I don't want to cut the bodysuit. Rotate. When I watch other YouTubers do this, sometimes they comment on how nerve-wracking it is to unbox while on camera, which is why they do that usually off camera. And I was like, I wonder how nerve-wracking it can be. Now that I'm sitting here with a camera, like literally right in front of me, unable to do my usual thing, which is hunch over and make sure I'm not doing anything dangerous. Yeah, no, I totally see what they meant. Cool. The thing that's going to stress me out the most is their head. No! Why would you? Why? Can you guys see that? Oh, the ribbon. Why would you use these teeny weeny little things in the ribbon? You could have just used double-sided tape or something. Ugh. Always the most delicate fabrics too, I swear. Also, if it had been double-sided tape or something like that. Sticky tack even. Although sticky tack may have done like staining damage, so okay. Clip, clip. And so all that's left is their skull and hair. So we're going to do hair real quick. And then I'm just going to try and remove. So what I'm basically doing is cutting around these plastic bits so that I can get a better look at the back of the head before I go snipping back there. I usually do that by just using scissors or an X-Acto knife, whichever makes you feel better for precision, and just going around to the tape areas like this. Because I find if you just cut the tab, cut the tab away, it's a lot less hassle to work with, and you don't have to fuss with the tape. And then you just push that through. Go through, I believe in you. Why are you fighting me? Oh, is there something? Ah, I see. There's a little bit of hair still. Okay. Now, okay, so I'm gonna have to do the bottom bit too. Now, if you do this, and you keep the plastic bit that she comes, I'm using both she and they for Frankie. I don't know if they changed G1 Frankie to they, or if G1 Frankie is still she, but whatever. If you remove the plastic bit, like I'm doing here, you can save it, and then you just slot it back into these spots if you want to try and rebox Frankie for whatever reason. And I'm pretty sure you can also buy the tool that does these little plastic things if you're really, really wanting to rebox them, but I can't imagine why. That seems very tedious. Alright, so I'm going to sit this bit aside. Oh, it's like a, I didn't realize that this was like, excuse you, bits of plastic. Could you kindly go away? I didn't realize that it was like fabric that was being draped in the background. So now that I have Frankie out and just the plastic bag, I can actually see the back of, oh, not you guys can't, I can actually see the back of Frankie's skull. So I can pull and do what I need to do, so I'm not having to rip and possibly have plugs come out, because I've had that happen, or try and cut and then cut hair, which I've also done. It is also important that if you are not fully coordinated, possibly asking someone to help you do this, because I've definitely, come on, cut for me. I've definitely nipped myself in the fingers. Alright, can I shove the plastic bits into their skull? You know, like a normal person. Just shoving bits of plastic into skull. Da, 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 da. Oh wow, the hair feels nice. My comb is not over here, so looking a bit fun. I'm gonna pull you guys down here for a second. And we're back. I went and got my, well, Frankie, you good? I can see why people don't like the saddle stands. I went and got my comb to straighten out their hair a little bit. I really love this high ponytail, and this streak of green is so pretty. And the bolt just, the only thing that I'm like, I have two kind of little complaints. One, why? I know it's a masquerade, and come here, and thus you should be wearing a mask because it's a masquerade, but the face is so, so pretty. And the jacket is super, super cool. I wish that the bodysuit was broken up just a little bit more, like had like a little skirt or maybe like some like high fashion shorts. But overall, very, very pretty. I also really like these shoes a lot. But it's interesting like holding like a brand new Series 1 Monster High doll, because like I forget how much I'm not the biggest fan of the body molds. Are your hands attached? No. We're good. We good. She's stuck in a weird little position. There we go. Getting her hands back down to her side. This is cute. This like split in the jacket with the little clips. Like, oh, my favorite piece is definitely what is ironically a lot of other people's not least favorite piece is this piece back here, which is what I'm assuming is belt, or supposed to be belt. It's definitely like a thin ribbon that is like this electric, almost acidy green that has faux buckles and stuff like that that is attached to the wrist via, well, what the heck is that? Oh, it's like a bracelet. It's like a, you can see the little, maybe, you can see the little clip and stuff like that on both sides. I think that is so cool. Like, in real life, this would be the most obnoxious accessory in the world, but I mean, for a runway fashion, it's fun. But yeah, the green is so good. And then the blue is a little weird, but also I forget how much I miss the little neck bolts. I wish I understood, like, I was researching things about, like, copyright and stuff like that, and changes, and, like, who actually owns the neck bolts, because capitalism, and the reason they couldn't have the neck bolts, but they could still have the name, because that is public domain, but the depiction of the monster isn't, which includes the neck bolts and the stitches. That's, you can't say a person can't have stitches, although I'm sure companies have tried. But oh, I'm genuinely like very excited, so giddy. Like, I can, while holding Frankie and like looking at them, I can understand why long-term collectors or people who aren't particularly fond of Frankie as a character or as a doll would not want to spend $75. I can even understand liking this character, wanting this, and not spending $75, because I didn't when they originally came out in February. And then I saw Ex Canadensis video, and that it was still in stock, and I was like, I have a little cash currently, so... But yeah, I understand why people may not be the biggest fan of this. They feel so lovely, like rooted so lovely. I also love this little boomp they got going on here. Probably gonna see about removing the mask and displaying them without the mask. Although, because if I have the mask up here, I'm afraid it's gonna warp the hair in some way, and then I will have to like try and recreate this bump, which is not happening at all. So I'm not gonna do that. But for me, this was worth every cent. This is giving me that, very much that glee of like, oh wow, this is a thing. It's cool, and I now have them. And that pretty burgundy red lipstick, I miss that. As you can see with these two Frankies, love that Frankie, hate the polypropylene, and this is the original, what do they call it, core release, that I repainted the lips blue. Bring back blue lipped Frankie. Why would I try and say a sentence like that? Bring back blue lip Frankie. Okay. Yeah, she's so pretty. Alright. Can you... Oh, I may have had... Girl, do you... Bruh. Do you not even... Maybe if we shuffle you a little to this way? Stop leaning. Stop. What if we... I see why people don't like saddle stands. Thank you guys so much for coming on this adventure of me unboxing my very first collector doll. A new collector doll, I guess I should say, because I usually thrift. And this has been a ecstatic and fun moment, and I hope you guys enjoyed. As I gain confidence, hopefully I won't be so nervous in future videos. But I'm very excited to make this channel and create videos and just have a place for creative outlet and be able to meet other people with similar interests. I hope you all have a wonderful morning, evening, or good night, and I will see you next time.